Do I have inflammation? You may be wondering. So I'm going to teach you the 4 cardinal signs of inflammation. You can remember these by an easy mnemonic, which is basically Latin: calor, dolor, rubor, tumor. So let's go through these. Calor is basically heat. So if you have inflammation of the wrist, what you're going to do is you can feel your right wrist versus your left wrist. Check and see, is one of your wrists warmer than the other? Is the injured wrist warm? This is a sign of inflammation. The next thing you're going to look at is your wrist in pain? So pain and inflammation go together very commonly. Okay, so inflammation creates pain. The third sign of inflammation is rubor. Rubor is similar to the French word rougeur, which means color, right? Red color. So if you're noticing any redness of the area, and again, you can compare left and right and see, is there a color change with the area that is in pain? And so when you have that redness, what's happening is the blood is rushing to the area to complete the healing work. So that inflammation has a necessary function. It has the function of increasing the blood flow to the injured area so that that blood is providing the nutrients to repair the injured tissue. And the last sign of inflammation is tumor, which is a Latin word meaning like a swelling, okay, like a tumor, but in this case it's just meaning a swelling. So there's a fluid accumulation, also because think there's a lot of blood that has gone to this area, the injured area. And so again, if you're wondering, is it swollen, you can also do a left and right check. Okay, so these are the 4 signs of inflammation that we look for. You may just have a couple of them, and that is still enough to signal that there's inflammation. You don't have to have all 4 of them there, but what you do need to do is you need to think about how long has that inflammation been there. Okay, so with an acute injury, we want to speed up the healing process. We do not want signs of inflammation still going on after 6 weeks. So if you do have signs of inflammation that are still going on after 6 weeks, what you need to do is you need to get acupuncture. What the acupuncture is going to do is it's going to help reduce global inflammation of the body, first of all. It's also going to target the injured area, so do points that are going to target whatever channels that injury is affecting. And so we're going to increase the microcirculation to that area, because that's partly why it's not healing. There's a lack of circulation to the area, so the repair work isn't completing, and that's what we need. We need a completion of the repair work. So there you have the 4 cardinal signs of inflammation. So you can check for these at home, and you can take the necessary steps so that this is not going to carry on.